Good morning, Year 4. Today we're going to be looking at ordering decimal numbers. But first of all, there are two words that are going to come up in our learning today. They are ascending and descending. And ascending means going up. For example, if you were going for a trek in the jungle, you might have to ascend a hill. But the easy part is when you have to descend a hill, and that's where you go down. We can use these words in maths as well. When numbers ascend, they increase in value. And when numbers descend, they decrease in value. So first of all, I want you to pause the video and I want you to put these numbers in ascending order. Let's see if you were correct. If we're going in ascending order, we'll start with the smallest first. That will be 4 ones. The next largest number is 11, because that's only got 1 10. The next number is 34, because that's got 3 10s. Then we've got 75, because that's got 7 10s. And 165 has got 16 10s. That's 100, 6 10s, and 5 ones. So then that goes at the end. So these have now been put in ascending order. If I wanted to put those in descending order, what I would need to do is start with the biggest number. So if I do that, these numbers are now in descending order because we've started with the largest and we're decreasing in value every time. So these two words you will need to know for today's lessons. Now, I told you that our objective today is to order decimal numbers. So what I'd like you to do now is pause my video and I'd like you to put these 4 numbers in ascending order for me. Let's see if you were correct. So remember, ascending means increasing in value. So we'd always start with the smallest number. So the smallest number from these is 0.4, because it only has, well, it doesn't have any whole ones. The next number would be 2, because that has 2 whole ones. The next number would be 3.1. And then it would be 3.9. These have the same amount of ones, but then when it's the same, we then look at the next place value column, which is the tenths. And 3.9 has more tenths than 3.1. So these numbers have now been put in ascending order from smallest to the largest. Let's try another one. So now my numbers have changed, and I'd like you to pause my video, and I'd like you to put these in descending order. Let's see if you were correct. So if we're going in descending order, that means we need to start with the largest number. Now, you'll see straight away, this could be quite tricky because this has only got 1 decimal place value, but these numbers are to 2 decimal place positions. Now, to make that easier for me, what I would do is I'd make them all the same. So if these are all written to 2 decimal places, I would just change that and make that to 2 decimal places, just so it makes it easier for me. So now I can see that this one is the largest number, slightly larger than 4.44. They've both got the same amount of ones, but this has 5 tenths. This number only has 4 tenths. Then we've got 3.99 and then 0.99. So that has gone in descending order. We've started with the largest and then we've gone down. Let's do one more. So the numbers have changed now, and what I'd like you to do is put these in descending order. So I want you to pause the video and have a go at putting them in descending order. When you've got the answer, I want you to press play again and then see if you're correct. So descending order means decreasing in value. So we'll start with the largest number. So no tens, no tens, no tens. Well, this has got 1 10, so that's in the right place. 12 is the largest number. So the next largest number, this has got 5 ones, it's got 6 ones, this has got 5 ones. 6 ones is always going to be bigger than 5 ones. So there we go. Now, we've got 2 numbers here, 5.89 and 5.9. Now, some of you may think straight away, 89 is bigger than 9. So that must mean this goes here and this goes here. However, that's only this number 5.9 is only written to 1 decimal place. What you'll need to remember is that it's the next place value column that's the most important. So if we put these on top of each other, you can see they've both got the same amount of ones, but 5.9 has more tenths than 5.89. So that goes there, and the smallest number is 5.89. And again, to make it easier for yourself, if you want to, change it so it's written to 2 decimal places. When that happens, you can quite clearly see that 90 is bigger than 89. This is an example of challenge 1 today. So you'll need to write the digits to show the number that is represented in each place value chart. So you can see we've got 4 place value charts there. So that's the first thing that you'd need to do. And you can write your numbers underneath. So the first one would be 1. Then we've got 4 tenths. And then we've got 2 hundredths. Then you would do the same for this one, and this one. And then for the next part, you would need to write the numbers in ascending order. Remember, ascending means going up. You ascend a mountain. For challenge 2 today, you will need to put these numbers in ascending order. So you've got 4 numbers here, which you'll need to put in ascending order, 4 numbers here, and then 4 numbers here. Challenge 3 is a tricky one. I've not managed to solve it yet. So if we go down, this is challenge 3. So you've got a list of numbers here and a list of numbers here. So all these numbers need to go in ascending order, and these numbers need to go in descending order. However, you can only use the digits 0 to 9, which means, I get my pen, you've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So you can only use these digits, and you can only use each one once. So what I recommend doing is writing your digits down just like I have done and crossing them off as you write them. So if this needs to go in ascending order, we need to start with the smallest number. So it would make sense, wouldn't it, to start with a 0, surely. So if I write 0 there, I can then cross it off. But then if I write 1 here, I can't use the 0 or the 1 again. But the next number is 0.41. Okay, well, maybe I can use the 2. Could I use the 3 here? Yes, I could. But then I can't use the 4 here. So if I use 4 here for 4.41, well, that's smaller than 7.39. So I'm going to have to start again. But I definitely recommend writing your digits down and then crossing them off as you go along. You will probably need to start again at some point, just like I have done. So don't need to make it nice and neat. Scribble your numbers down. And if you make a mistake, rub it out, cross it out, and start again. We love seeing mistakes. So good luck today.